Hey guys, it's me AJ here again with another distro walkthrough or review for you. Today I'm going to look at the promised UberStudent distro where we walk through a college-based distro that is purely written for education, whether you're a teacher or a student who would like to get into more in-depth studying. This is a distro that is feature-packed and allows you to have all the software and tools needed for studying right out of the box, and will work on older hardware as well, where it's running the XFCE desktop environment. So let me get set up here and we'll dive right in. So if we first go to the website for UberStudent, which is uberstudent.com, they have a very nice clean website here that goes through what they are all about. If you go into about, it'll give you a brief rundown of exactly what their goals are, and you can also take a tour via a PowerPoint presentation or screenshots, but we're going to fire up the distro here and take a look. This will this is based on Ubuntu. So here is the actual distribution booted up in VirtualBox. And I will make this full screen for ease of use. Okay, so as you can see, the XFCE desktop gives you a very basic framework to work in. XFCE, again, is very customizable. So if you do not like this look, which I personally don't find this a very nice looking desktop environment, the way they have it configured right now, but the whole thing is not necessarily what it looks like, it's what's under the hood and the software that you're getting. If we go into applications, there is a plethora of applications that this is packed with. And we'll try to open up the applications menu. Oops, there we go. Here we go. Sorry about that. And under accessories, we have file utilities, telephony, text editors. Under the file utilities alone, you get a ton of different software, some of this which I've never seen before. For telephony, you get an eFax, GTK. You can take or leave that. Text editors, Genie, LeafPad, and TED. You get an alarm clock, Alt-Tray, calculator, character map, Clipman, donate to UberStudent, of course, the Gwake terminal, which is a fantastic terminal, notes, Orange Global Time, schedule tasks, Xkill, Xtile, documentation, and XFC shortcuts, cheat sheets. That'll be a handy thing for you. Web apps, free PopFax, and resume builder. You know, not necessary, but nice added feature. For books, you have an ebook reader, and again, web apps. You have the Kindle Cloud Reader, Kindle eBooks, Get, GNOME, Open Library, and Project Gutenberg. Project Gutenberg is fantastic for having older material. I actually read a lot of books off the Gutenberg project. Data. Under data, you get your LibreOffice Calc and different resources, which is actually just the Google Public Data Explorer. For personal finances, you get the Mint Personal Finance Manager. And under resources, you get BookBite, Book Renter, Cheap Air, Rent Text, UberStudent, Zazzle Store. For presentations, you get Impressive, LibreOffice Impress, PDF Cube, Soci in Inkscape, Whiteboard, and for utilities, Presentation Stopwatch, Red Curtain, Spotlighter, and the desktop sketchpad there. So you see here research and writing, Cherry Tree, which is a note-taking program, which I actually have downloaded onto my Manjaro system. LibreOffice Writer, a document processor, Zotro, and it gives you some tutorials on those. Google Drive and BibMe. Study aids, FreePlane, which is a mind mapping utility, dictionary client, Arthra and Anki. And again, you have your documentation, FreePlane documentation, resources, Coursera, which actually I'm enrolled in a program from Coursera, which is fantastic. You get Khan Academy, Online Writing Lab, Hacking College, Environmental Encyclopedia of Philosophy, Cultural Institute, and a whole bunch more. They've really jam-packed this distro with a lot of great things. Genie for computer science, math, and science. You get Calculator, Google Sky, and LibreOffice Math. Time management. You get Lightning Calendar, Time Tracker, and Time Tracking Overview. And what we have in the web apps is Google Calendar, Remember the Milk, and Soshku. And then under utilities, you get AutoKey, Convert All, Doc Fetcher, GPA Calc, and Q Notaro. Apologize for the hack job on that. You do get a couple of games in here. Cannibal, Pepsi Handball, and Pepsi Pinball. You get Mahjong, which is one of my favorites. Cards. For logic, you get Brain Workshop, Cut the Rope, Ken, Luminosity, Minds, Numpty, Physics, Puzzles, Collection, Sudoku, Wonder Putt, and I can't read that. Other Armor games, Flow, Tux games, Simulation, Line Reader, and has Steam installed. For graphics, we have the GIMP, Inkscape, Master PDF Editor, Pinta, and Scribus. Under photography, we have the GT digital camera browser, utilities. We have a plethora of things under there, and viewers, your standard complement. For internet, for browsers, they give you the Chromium web browser and Firefox. Communication, you get HexChat, Pigeon Internet Messenger, Thunderbird Mail, and Calendar. File transfer, you have Deluge, which is my favorite BitTorrent for downloading distros. Of course, you want to keep your distro management legal. Dropbox and Giglio. And under other, we have G Potter, podcasting. Under multimedia, you get Imagination and Simple Screen Recorder, which is the screencaster that I use for my videos. Under web apps, you get ScreenR. For players, you get Audacious, CD player, Totem Media player, and VLC. And under streaming, Amazon Cloud Player, Google Play, G-Potter, Great Little Radio Player, Groove Shark, and Pandora. Under the utilities, you get various camera monitors, audio mixers, and CD rippers, along with Pulse Audio. Settings, you have boot repair, default programming, hardware, network, look and feel, computer. So you can really see that UberStudent is a well-packaged distro. It has everything that you'll ever need in a one-stop shop, out-of-the-box distribution for the student and for the teacher going to college this year. No, I will totally admit it's not the prettiest distro, but it's built using XFCE, which is highly customizable. Another thing that you could do if you wanted to is you could actually download something, anything really, like Manjaro, which I'm running, or Ubuntu or Linux Mint, or one of the other distributions out there, and you could actually get this software complement into your distro of choice and have it look the way you want it to look and be able to have the functionality that UberStudent, Linux for Learners, brings to the table. Now that would take some time, and you'd have to probably thumb through what they have on included in their distribution. This is version 4 of UberStudent. Or you could take the time and customize their desktop environment. You see here when you open up how it looks. I almost want to say Windows 98-ish. They could have done a little better with the polish. But we can overlook that with what they bring to the table with actual software and tools to get you going. You don't have to go out and spend, $1,000 on a brand new MacBook Air to get you going for student. If you are budget minded and a very thrifty student who is looking at more so putting food on your table and getting the best quality education that you can, as opposed to having a really nice looking computer and eating KD for several months, which I've done it. It can be done, but I wouldn't do it again. Anyway, guys, that's just a very quick look at UberStudent for Linux. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button. And let me ask you a question. What operating system will you be using going to college this year? It's the brand new year. Some of you might be just starting college. What will you be taking on campus? Will it be Linux? Will it be Windows? Or will it be Mac OS? Thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you in the next one real soon.